Hello all, I am Manya MITTAL. I study in class 7th of DPS Gurgaon sector 45. Today I am going to talk about cyber safety and digital citizenship. Let me first tell you what is digital citizenship. Digital citizenship. In the current situation of the pandemic and the consequent lockdowns all over the world, more than half of the people have been granted digital citizenship. Digital citizenship is the responsible use of technology and internet for work and other purposes. But it is not something that we have chosen willfully or voluntarily. Rather, it has been imposed on us as a question of survival in the current circumstances. Although technology is a boon in the present times, there are also several cons that it has brought along with it. Let me first tell you the positive impacts of digital citizenship. Information is very easy to access on the internet if you are a digital citizen. With social networking sites, you can connect with people around the globe. Digital devices and the internet can be used as a great tool to help with education. With many resources at your fingertips, you can pay bills and make payments easily and quickly. Now, let me tell you the negative impacts of digital citizenship. With more and more social media sites, more teens are likely to get addicted to these sites and get engrossed and become less engrossed in real life communication. Cyberbullying has also increased a lot. Digital devices and online media can serve as a big distraction from more important things such as school. Now, let's I have here with me Mr. Rajiv Gupta, who is an IT professional based in Houston, United States. Now I'm going to ask a few questions based on safety to him. Being an IT professional, can you explain us a little what exactly cyber safety is?
Hello, Manya. So you
Yes.
brought up an important topic today. So cybersecurity has become very important topic, especially in today's times when there is hardly any industry or business that does not has any dependence on computer systems or internet. And not only the business and commercial transactions, but even the way that we communicate with our family members or our friends, it has some dependence or the other in the form of with computer systems or internet. You already mentioned about social networkings and everything, right? So this with this ever growing digitalization, it becomes very important to ensure that our computer systems that we work with are secured, and the data that we deal with is secured and is protected from any theft and from any unauthorized access. Now, cybersecurity can have various dimensions. So you would need security at the application level, you would need security at the network level. And there are people who specialize in these skills to protect our digital ecosystem at various levels. Okay. Now, as a so this is how the whole cybersecurity, why the cybersecurity is important in today's times.
Since this is going to be the new norm and we will have to coexist with this for an uncertain period of time, what advice would you like to give to the youth to continue with their daily work routine while still remaining safe?
Well, we have to be careful. So while using things like internet or our mobile applications, so we have to be very careful in in keeping our passwords and storing our passwords. So we should be ensuring that we don't use the same password for multiple applications. We should be regularly updating our passwords. We should follow the safe practices for browsing, like um, keeping your privacy settings on all the times, and be careful on whom you are interacting with and the links that you are access. We should not be downloading anything which you are not aware of, or you have some concerns which is not very um, uh, which follows a required security standards from any of the internet sites. So we have to be conscious of what and how we are using our uh, internet. We are browsing applications or our mobile applications.
Thank you.
Thank
Now I have here with me Mrs. Mansi Mathur, who is a teacher based in Massachusetts in the United States of America. She teaches children with special needs at Armstrong Elementary School. I'm going to ask her a few questions based on teaching post lockdown and about cyberbullying. How have things changed post lockdown in the context of teaching and learning?
Hi, Manya. Thank you for having me in this beautiful chat. I think post lockdown, the teaching and learning has changed a lot. We have to move our old school learning of going to school, reading from books to entirely to a virtual platform. We have started calling it as a virtual paradise. There have been challenges with us in terms of technology. Right now we are into 2 weeks of schooling, but we are not focusing right now on academics. We are trying to have every student and every teacher have the right technology tools to access school and access the form of learning, like having kids who do not have a gadget, having them have iPads or laptops, giving them internet services, trying to get them familiar with Google Classrooms and Zooms and Google Meets. They all sound easy, but it is not easy when you are using them for the first time and when you're using it for school. There are different rules that you we have been trying to follow because of the cyber safety also. So getting them equipped with the right technology, making them understand what they need to do and how they need to do when they log in, what they need to look at, what they need to protect, how can they keep themselves safe and keep on the learning curve has been a challenge, but I think we all are working towards it. So this is how our post lockdown learning has started here. Thank
What
you.
what advice would you like to give to the school going children like us to avoid getting trapped in the web of cyberbullying?
That is one thing that we here are also trying to talk to our teens, and because you and across the kids across the entire globe are on social media, are on internet throughout the day. So there are few things that we have been talking about is educate yourself about it, talk about what you're watching on internet, talk about um, what content you are looking at with your parents, with your friends, so that you are aware what is happening. If you take a photo and you want to put it on internet, think before you put it on internet, on social media. Do you want everybody to look at that picture? That will give you a moment to think. One thing that you can do is Google yourself once in a while. Just put your name in the Google search, and it will give you all the options and what is happening with your name. And if something is happening, you can protect yourself with it. um, Never open like an email or a message from somebody that you don't know, from a stranger. That might be a cyberbullying um, thing, or that might be hacking into your account. Anything that you do on internet, just uh, make sure you think before you do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I would just like to say that internet has both pros and cons, and as a responsible digital citizen, this is the power of body keeping in mind the safety of ourselves and of others. with development, presentation.